Hello everyone, Siege Link here, back with a new episode. This is a bit different. It's been a while since I've recorded one of these, and that's because it's been a while since they've uploaded. This is Marbula One, so for all of you those who remember the Marble League, this is basically the Marble League version of Formula One, a race competition. And I actually watched about halfway through, but I didn't really remember any of it, because halfway through I was like, hang on, I should probably record this because everyone liked the Marble League so much. So I've decided to record this, and before I do jump into it real quick, I want to vent a little bit. I want to kind of get this out of my system, just because ever since I saw this, I cannot rewatch the Marble League. It just takes all the fun out of it, just thinking about this or looking at it. Tons of people who are, specifically the entire Raspberry Racers and Hazers fans, the people who were the two teams that were at the top two positions in the Marble League at the end of it, were the bottom two, and it was based off of like the top players are last and the last players are first. That was something that they were kind of salty about, because they're like, oh, that's BS qualification, that's a BS positioning, and we lost just because we were last and we got blocked nonstop. Let me say this flat out. First of all, the Hazers and Raspberry Racers got blocked literally less than every other marble. You guys, and not only that, but from the very start, 1 second in, you were not last place anymore. The Raspberry Racers and the Hazers were not even in the bottom three last marbles. 1 second in. So to blame starting positions makes no sense there. They fell back from being about in the 14th, 13th. They were around there. And then they fell back from there. So to claim starting positions doesn't make any sense. Second of all, they set the slowest lap every single lap. They were so far behind, it was literally impossible to get blocked because there was no one to block. There literally was no one with them. They were so far back. So the claim that they got blocked a bunch is nothing but BS. They got blocked less than every other marble, and they set the slowest lap period. Not only that, but if they did do qualifications like in this race to show positions, here's a news flash. They still would have got last and second to last because they were the slowest every single lap, even with no one blocking them. You want to take a look at someone who actually got blocked? Mellow Yellow and Gliding Glaciers, who were 1 or 2 steps positions ahead of them at the start, and finished third and I believe 6th or 7th. They got way better than Raspberry Racers and Hazers, despite getting blocked far more, and that's simply because the other two are super slow. So to blame starting positions when it's very obvious that had nothing to do with it shows that you're just salty and can't accept a loss. So shut up. And you know why I'm saying that? It's because Hazers and Raspberry Racers aren't even in Marbula One anymore. Because you don't deserve to be. You're too slow. Stop blaming others for you sucking. You guys are just salty and can't accept a loss. That's all I have to say. We got Gliding Glaciers, Turtle Sliders, and a couple of other new teams that weren't in Marbula One previously. Turn it down a tiny bit. But as you all know, the teams I'm going to be rooting for are going to be the same in the Marble League, which are the Thunderbolts and the Gliding Glaciers. Ruffle Rollers aren't in this, and I'm also not going to be rooting for them in the next Marble League. I'm still kind of debating who I'm going to root for. It might come down to the qualifying, but I'm leaning on Cobalts right now.
What Marbula One is going to throw at you. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods.
So there's Cerulean for the Cobalts right now.
In Q1. So will chaos reign here at Tumult Turnpike, or will we see a restoration of the order from last season? I'm betting more toward the former, if it is anything to go by from the running that we have seen.
Balls of Chaos track.
Your starting order in the blocks. It is Origin. First ever pole position in the blocks and ready to go. We'll have to shield off.
And if you see my lips moving around a bunch, that's because there's a bit of a tear on my lip right now. That's healing.
To kick off the
So 17 laps.
Of Marbula One, and Origin's lead is gone by the second turn. Falling back to third, regroup to second.
Further emphasizing my point that starting position, they're so close, and you get so much speed, and they're all grouped up on the first corner. Starting position never matters in this.
Right now, it is only Momo who is keeping pace.
Like, you can jump 10 spots in the first second easily.
As they come up the conveyor belt for the first time. 1 lap of 17 is complete.
like Bolt, for example, the Thunderbolts, they were way in the back.
Wait, we've got a yellow flag here. Cerulean is stuck but rolling again, so no safety marble needed.
It's a bummer for my third place, but again, I'm not sure yet if I want to root for them, because Marbula One is definitely quite different from the Marble League.
On that lap, up to 9th. Orangin has Dash to contend with now in the melee, and the yellow flag coming back there. Dash got around.
Is Dash Turtle Sliders?
Starry Momo slow off the
I think he is.
Alpine also goes
Alpine's still up there.
Struggling through the first sector as well. What do we see?
Thunderbolts, like always, are kind of middle of the pack.
In 3rd place. Through the chicane. Can anybody make some moves? Yes, Minty Flave did on the exit.
3 marble block for them now.
Third sector there, Minty Flave gets shouldered to the side onto the curbs.
They ran into one of them, so that stopped their speed a lot.
Orange's lead is over 2 seconds out front.
Alpine's pretty far back from the leaders, but also pretty far above the rest. I think Galactic's coming in though.
But immediately some
is that primary?
there as we take a look. This nice entry into
I think that might have been cluster.
Sweeping bank turn. 4 laps in, it is Dash who holds fastest lap. Chasing Orangin. Behind Dash, it's Arup, Starry, Shimmer.
Oh yeah, the primary Arup is a new member. Forget who they got rid of.
Alpine. Mallard, who just loses a spot to Yellop, as I say that. Swax, Yellow Eye back in 14th. Mocha.
Yeah, unless another yellow flag or red flag comes out, then
a while back and briefly
Cerulean's going to stay in the back. I think it would have to be a red flag, which I don't think is going to happen in this race.
Orangin can see Dash through nearly every turn, but don't discount Starry either. In the draft of Dash,
the Rangers are definitely keeping good speed.
Holds 4th and fastest lap for now. 7 tenths is gone out of that lead. It's 1.5 for Orangin, who has led from start to finish, except for the first 2.
It's always about like not losing speed on other marbles or corners. That's the biggest thing. I also really like the U-turn.
That was a nice move. Minty Flave also making some advancements.
Alpine and Bolt now. Neck and neck.
Nice move there, Starry battling with Dash. Arup wants a piece of that as well. So does Minty Flave. That battle is going to be one to watch in the ensuing laps. Coming up the conveyor belt, everybody exiting fairly cleanly here. Look at that 3 marble battle into the banking and coming out of it.
Ooh, good momentum for Alpine, but got blocked.
From 11th place.
Got a back bump from Mellow Yellow, that helped out.
Up to 5th, and another move there. Over under. And they hold station.
Good move. Good block from
very close together as
Minty Maniacs, I think.
Dash goes around the outside into turn 1 and takes 2nd place.
Dash is getting closer to the Rangers here.
Keep an eye out for that blue marble.
Ooh, good momentum for Alpine there. And yep, they passed.
The wall here and is going to get passed by 2.
Starry up in the 2nd. Yes, the primary switch is definitely working out. They got fastest lap right now.
Moments of greatness, but then loses 2 spots at a single turn.
But Cerulean's making good.
Cerulean's doing a good job of trying to catch up to Pinky Toe on the back of the field.
Took the words out of my mouth after the yellow, after getting stopped.
But things are moving quickly.
Well, big group around Alpine there.
Alpine and Arup.
Bolt's getting in there too.
Minty Flave gets 2 spots there and moves up into 8th spot. But that gap has
the top 3 is pretty big gap though.
To the tune of 1.8 seconds.
Primary and Gliding Glaciers tied there. I'm not sure how Gliding Glaciers lost a bunch of momentum there. They were neck and neck.
Coming out of turn number 1. That has kind of been Orange's
good block from primary there
so far. It has
on Alpine. Bolt trying to get past Minty Maniacs, but barely couldn't do it. Up, Green Ducks got past Mallard.
There we take a look.
Oh wow, Mallard's doing really good.
Entering sector
There's
3.
Yellow Eye. Yep.
Alpine makes a move and gets 5th spot, but has not dispatched of Arup yet.
Yeah, the top 3 are just so far.
There we see Orangin exiting.
Top 4 really.
Come down. And look at this nice push from
bump on the right side. And then
he
got a lot of momentum, but again, just the blocks from area are just so good.
Penalty is carried all the way through the banking.
Bolt's falling back a bit.
Dash could be in danger of losing more spots if momentum is not recouped. Mocha has fallen to last place.
Pinky Toe got a pretty hard block there.
A nice move there to get by Hazy, our winner from last season. What is Hazy doing down in 19th, although moves to 17th as I say that? There's a good battle with Mallard.
Oh man, that is a huge lead. That's pretty much guaranteed it right now. As long as they can keep that big of a lead for like 2 more laps, they're good. Good block from Thunderbolts on Mallard. Oh, Mallard dropped back. Alpine in
Orange
7th.
in the lead.
Yellow Eye doing really
Bit
good.
of a stutter coming onto that
Took him a
belt, it
while.
looked like, but the gap is 2.3.
And Dash was 2nd for a while, and he's dropped
Clutter,
back down to
Turp,
5th.
Dash very close. Will we see them come off the belt? Yes, we do. Dash in front for now.
Oh,
On to
got
the
caught
banking.
up on the
crowd going crazy
left side.
behind them. What a view they have. Watching marbles pick
For a
up
second, I thought that
heat
was Alpine, but I
speed.
think that was the
Yellow Eye
Minty
in
Maniacs.
5th. There you see. Stalking Dash, the crazy cat's eyes.
Bolts
after
and
poor
Alpine
performance
go
in
back there.
qualifying, desperate to get back to what they feel is their destined spot on the podium, as they were nearly all of last season. That was absolute dominance. Red Eye, the overall champion. Yellow Eye, number 3 in the individual championship. Crazy Cat's Eye, just 2 weekends where they scored 0 points. Put that in comparison, Savage Speeders, who finished 2nd in the championship,
Ooh, good
had
pass there.
5 weekends
Hazers
where
and
they
Pinky
amassed
Dough.
0. That is astounding stuff.
There's a group.
As we look at the marbles winding their way through this rocky 3rd sector.
Pretty close speed for all of them. No
Fastest
chance to
lap
pass.
still belonging to Dash, but it is a fast and torrid
Yeah,
pace being laid
that
down by
lead
Orange,
is
who
so
continues
huge.
to stretch the
Like, let's see the lead from the
Star,
first to the
Clutter,
second.
Dash, Yellow
How big of
Eye,
a second lead that
Art,
is. That's like a
Mallard,
3-second lead.
Alpine, Minty Flave, Wuspy, and Yellow
Good bump up there.
battling for that final spot
Alpine up to
in
8th.
the top 10.
I don't think
That's
Alpine's going to get
well
top
back for
4,
that
but
starting
maybe
spot.
get top 5.
Bolt, Shimmer,
4
Rapidly
plus
Haze,
seconds.
Swax,
4.36
Pinky
from
Dough,
first to second.
Mocha,
That's
Cerulean
so
back
big.
in last. Starry trying to put together a battle here with Dash once again.
Mallard and Alpine
These
trying to get
marbles have
higher.
gone back and forth several times, but Starry gets out of sorts on the banking and loses a position. Clutter gets by, and the Tumult Turnpike crowd is going crazy.
Yeah, this is guaranteed
Tumult
now.
was not chosen to race at Tumult Turnpike. Coach Harmony felt that Clutter was the better option, and that is proving vindicated so far as we enter the final lap. Orangin
So far,
around
yeah.
the banking
Whoa.
one last time.
That was a launch right there.
A colossal error, but the battle for the podium spots are still on. Big burst of speed here coming from Starry. We're looking at Orangin, but
This
who
is a
got
battle for
by?
2nd and 3rd
Dash,
right now.
Clutter,
First
Art,
is all
in there.
guaranteed.
Orangin will win the race to kick off the 2022 season of Marbula One. Oh, it's a
Oh!
big battle across the line.
Dash
And it is
really
Clutter
threw that at the end.
for the home
They got
team.
stuck on the wall.
Oh, we're going to need to see a replay of that.
Yes.
3 or
Give us a
4
replay of that.
marbles
That was
all in there.
absurd.
Swinging around that last turn, and Clutter gets P2. For Orangin, that is the second.
Clutter with 2, and I think Starry got 3rd.
medal in
So yeah,
Marbula
right here,
One.
bump, went
And
up,
just the fourth
up
marble
onto the top of the wall and got
every
stuck.
lap in a
Well, not really
race
stuck, but like
in
just too
Marbula
slow.
One history. What a job. Fastest lap goes to Dash, who did not get the podium, but will get a point for that fastest lap for the Turtle Sliders. The O-Rangers celebrate on top of the podium. But it's
As they should. That was dominant.
they have stolen something away in the 11th hour to get that 2nd spot.
So starting off, my team's Thunderbolts and Gliding Glaciers around the middle of the pack, as they usually are. I like the teams not because they're, or the Thunderbolts specifically, not because they're always at the very top, but because they're more likely to be always 10th than 1st and 16th. That's why I like them so much. So that'll be it for this episode of Marbula One. I'm going to have more to come, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.